Doomsday Clock is set a year in the future for the DC universe, so while it has the ability to chug along on its universe-altering way without having to worry about doing any damage to the comics currently in publication, there are certain elements that need to be set up. One of those elements appears to be taking shape in Christopher Priest's critically acclaimed Deathstroke. The back matter in the second issue of Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, and Brad Anderson's Doomsday Clock comic introduced the idea of the Supermen theory, which is allowing the comic to look at a version of the DC universe with some unsettling parallels to the world of Watchmen, and some of the main players are in place for Deathstroke's current storyline. Doomsday Clock pits DC superheroes against their twisted mirror images from Watchmen, but the story has been described as being a high-concept battle of hope, as embodied by Superman, and cynicism, Dr. Manhattan. Much of the public in the DC universe seems to be skeptical of superheroes following a report out of Markovia that suggests the concentration of most of the world's superheroes in the United States is because the US government has been experimenting on its own people for years, and that many of the world's self-appointed protectors are in fact agents of the government who can be turned against the rest of the world if the president wills it. The theory seems to have turned some people against Batman, likely because one of the examples they use, Rex Mason, aka Metamorpho, has a long history of working alongside the Dark Knight with the Outsiders. Mason is singled out in the Supermen theory, with documents ostensibly proving that his powers did not happen in an accident, as has always been suggested, but by design and with Mason's consent. Not only is Markovia being heavily featured in the current Deathstroke storyline, which flashes back to the assassin's earlier adventures with Terra, but the final page of the issue features a character who looks like Metamorpho wearing Deathstroke's costume. The juxtaposition of Metamorpho, Markovia, and Deathstroke, a character who has done very shady things working for quasi-governmental organizations, feels like it is knocking right at the door of such a story. How or if this will impact Metamorpho's role in the Terrifics, the forthcoming New Age of Heroes title from writer Jeff Lemire, is not yet clear. Deathstroke number 27 is on sale now. You can get it at your local comic shop or buy a digital copy here.